See Nick Bolton. He's a nightmare to deal with in the front seven. It's the Chiefs and the Chargers, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Southern California and the gorgeous SoFi Stadium in the Los Angeles suburb of Inglewood. Good battle coming up here in the AFC West. So glad you're with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Partner, this division has been the domain of the Kansas City Chiefs. They've won 8 straight division titles, 3 Super Bowl wins during that stretch as well. And every year, you get here and you ask, who can knock off the Chiefs?
Well, I think if you ask the other 3 teams in the AFC West, they would all say, okay, this is our year. But really, for a division where all 3 of those teams were sub 500 last year, now there's been some coaching changes, some new blood. But until you knock off the champ, they're still the champ. And right now, until further notice, this...
Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. Brown now to return it. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Chiefs come out with the face of the NFL, Patrick Mahomes, 2-time regular season MVP, 3-time Super Bowl MVP, just in his 8th year, best in the business at the helm for KC. Greg?
One of the best parts of the week, Mike, is when we have an opportunity to sit down and visit with these guys during the production meetings. And the thing that we both came away with was, while he was happy with the overall performance of his team a week ago, you could tell that lone interception left a bit of a bad taste in his mouth. He called that errant pass unacceptable. He doesn't plan on having too many of those in this one, and look for him to be a little bit more careful with the ball as he tries to get his team to another victory here today.
They put Kelsey in motion. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here's the third-year man, Isaiah Pacheco. He'll work forward, a short gain to the 25. That's Bud Dupree in there to make the stop. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. Mahomes now to throw on second down. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. This opening drive has been a good one, but will it continue? Here's a test on third down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on third, and it sets up a first and goal. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. They'll run with Pacheco.
The thing that stands out to me about this defense, Mike, is they just make you earn everything. They don't concede any downs. You see it here on this last play. Great job here. No gain. Force third down.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going nowhere on this one. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it is fourth and goal. Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs are out to an early 3-0 lead. 3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. Here's Darius Davis to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here come the Chargers, the offense getting set to come out. And they're led by the #1 overall pick in 2021, national champion at LSU, it's Joe Burrow.
I think when you go back and watch the film for last week, Mike, he just looked indecisive. He didn't look like he was very comfortable operating within this system, and it led to a combination of poor throws and, frankly, a lot of bad decisions. I think he needs to stop just locking in on one guy. Let the offense unfold. Trust what the play caller and the game plan have established. I think if he can just operate the offense and not feel like it's all on his shoulders to create everything, I think it'll allow him to just take a little bit of a deep breath, let the game come to him, and have a lot more success than he did last week.
He'll try to run for it with Harris. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. On fourth down, out is J.K. Scott to punt for the Chargers. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Chiefs offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They had the field goal on the opening drive, took the early lead. See if they can improve on that here. 3-0 our score as we begin 1st and 10.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down. On comes the Chiefs punter. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. A fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. The Chargers offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides. This drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll give to McCaffrey on the option. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Burrow. He's got a man. That's DJ Moore. A first catch for DJ, and a 1st down. A run here with McCaffrey. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Conklin goes in motion. Again, it's McCaffrey. And a nice run. He's got a 1st down tackle made right at the 35-yard line.
And the Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35.
Now, Burrow. To the left side, catch made by McConkey. Take a look here at those receiving numbers from his game a week ago. They face 2nd down and 7.
The Chiefs, 32-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to McCaffrey.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
That's caught. Outside. It's complete. He is in. Touchdown Chargers. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's the rookie Xavier Worthy. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Mahomes on first down. Working the right side, taken in by Rice.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a second down and 8. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. They put Kelsey in motion. That is caught. He gets the hook up with Rice. Huge catch and run. They finally get him down. But there's a flag. Not sure if this one's going to stand. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. Now, Mahomes. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big 3rd down pickup for a first down. Second time they've connected on this drive, and 19 yards out of this one.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They go play action with Mahomes. Open man right side is Kelsey. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. They put Kelsey in motion. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. And he's in! Garrett Wiley! Touchdown, Chiefs! And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here, takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
Davis now to return it. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
4 yards on the pickup.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. 10-7 is the score. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now, a handoff to McCaffrey. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold them to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Moore going in motion. Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
And the Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete. So after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Burrow. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They run straight ahead with McCaffrey. And he'll drive this one forward down to the 36. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, there for the stop. Burrow working in the pistol. There is his tight end, Disley. And he's going to get there. He got the 1st down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling. A give, and here comes Harris. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short. They go play action for Burrow. That's complete. Some more on the right side. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. On the give, it's McCaffrey. And the Chargers are going to have it 1st and goal. They'll take this one down to about the 3-yard line.
That's another Chargers 1st down.
And they'll run here with McCaffrey. They'll take this forward maybe 2-3 yards, but doesn't matter. We have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. Now it is 1st and goal. Up the middle, here's McCaffrey. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the plane, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. That'll be incomplete with a penalty flag down. It looked like someone was across early. Penalty yards marched off, and they'll try it again on 2nd and goal. To throw is Burrow. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Half yard, that's all they need on this 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Harris. A dive, and he's in. Najee Harris. Touchdown, Los Angeles. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. It's Xavier Worthy on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here come the Chiefs and last year's Super Bowl MVP, Patrick Mahomes, for their next drive. And before this drive starts, let's take a look at the current race to see who's going to take home the award of NFL Most Valuable Player. Into space at the 45. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Patrick to throw. That's into the hands of Worthy once again. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll run it straight ahead with Pacheco. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Up until that run, this first half, it's kind of been tough sledding here for this run game. They'd love to see him get going. That last big pickup's going to go a long way.
A first down throw for Mahomes. To the right side, hauled in by Kelsey.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And that ball incomplete over the middle. Travis Kelsey, the intended target. And it's going to be 3rd down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. To the back of the end zone. He's got it. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, KC. What a terrific play at the back of the end zone. Greg, that is so hard to do, but something you did during your career. How do guys pull that off?
Yeah, the key here, Mike, is the concentration to not only see the ball, but then you have to feel the ground. You have to know exactly where you are in the back line of the end zone. And tell you what, this is about as good as it gets. Come down with the ball, 2 feet in bounds, touchdown.
Chargers, 14.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Davis now to return it. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And not a whole lot there, up to about the 25. 2nd down and 8.
2nd and 8 at the 25-yard line.
They run once more with McCaffrey. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2. It is 3rd and 10. Here's Burrow. He's going to look for the home run ball. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A fair catch. He's going to call it and take it right around his own 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes back. That's into the hands of Worthy. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. A throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. 3rd and 5. On play action, it's Mahomes. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
It's a gain of 6.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. They put Kelsey in motion. Mahomes now to throw again. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down. Right back to the air for Mahomes. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. He's going to take a shot down the field. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
And Butker on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chiefs go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Davis now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. First and 10. Working out of the gun, Burrow. Quick throw here is complete. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. Burrow. He gets this one to Moore. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Burrow here on second down. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for third down and 5. Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. That one intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
First and 10 for Mahomes. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Deion Henley. And the Chargers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line. A first down throw for Burrow. He keeps it himself.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
And both teams ready to play on, so we'll do the same as we get set for quarter number 3. Davis now to return it. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Chargers offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. And time again, Greg, the yards on the ground have been very difficult to come by.
Yeah, and it really goes against conventional wisdom, Mike. You hear so often everyone talk about you run the ball to open up the pass, and really that's not necessarily true. Oftentimes when you're having trouble on the ground, the best way to open things up underneath is by passing the ball, and that could be a variety of ways. Throwing it downfield, screen passes, swing passes. Just get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and open things up.
Now a second down throw for Burrow. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Conklin. And that's a good game there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down. They'll try to run for it with McCaffrey. He's going to force his way for a yard or two, but looks like this one's going to be coming back. So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it, because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Play action now. It's Burrow. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
At their 49-yard line.
McCaffrey now from the pistol. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, there for the stop. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. From the gun, it's a give to McCaffrey. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. They're able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing is Burrow. There is his tight end, Disley. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and
on 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line for the official signal. He's got enough for the first down. Burrow to throw. To the left side, catch made by McConkey. Here's 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Now he takes off.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He was brought down by Drew Tranquil. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 18-yard line.
2nd down, Burrow. Pass caught right side by Conklin.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs. Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down. These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1 yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board? Because I...
He puts it up, and it's caught. Matt McConkey. Touchdown, L.A. And before the... So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board.
The kick is good. Makes the score. Chiefs 24, Chargers 21.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Brown now to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And is caught down the field. It's worthy. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
A gain of 21 yards. 1st down, Chiefs.
A give here to Pacheco. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Here's Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. And the Chiefs will punt the ball away. The punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. So that one's going to land out of bounds, and the official's going to mark it right at the 20-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Burrow now. That's a short one taken in by Conklin. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Coming free is Conklin. Good result there after the penalty. They get the yardage back and then some. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
At the 25-yard line.
On the handoff, McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. Burrow. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. A short throw taken in by Kelsey. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
And the first down, Chiefs.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They put Kelsey in motion. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Right back to the air for Mahomes. He